All right, everyone. So I'll be talking about the PSP Go. Now, the PSP Go was released October 1st, 2009, putting it at about 12 years old. And it was codenamed PSP N1000. Now, this one is different than the other PSPs. This one does not have the UMD drive, which makes it incompatible with most of all the games and also the movies that came out for the PSP. This little system was definitely smaller than its predecessors, but boasted the same technology that was inside. The battery is now inside the case itself, making it harder to remove, and also features a new type of memory card, which also makes it difficult to find. All right, without further ado, please like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. So here is the PSP Go. Now, this little item here can do a lot of things like I mentioned earlier on, but let's get straight into the actual gameplay. Let me show you some of its features. Jailbreaking will be your best bet, especially with this item here. The biggest complaint that I have with it would be replacing the battery is a pain. You would have to open it up to get into the battery. So there are limitations for the SD card here. Well, it's not really an SD card, it's a special SD card. I think it's M2, I believe. So this one I was able to get, it's just 8 gigs. So there aren't many storage capabilities on for this. I would say that another issue I would find is there is an adapter for the memory card, but it requires you to open it up and kind of solder it in, and that could definitely be an issue for a lot of people. I haven't tried that one, haven't taken the time out to try that one. That one is be a little bit of a pain. Now, this is a cool little device. It's definitely small. It's definitely handheld. It's much smaller than, let's say, the Analog Pocket here. It's a good amount smaller, really. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, it's about the same, almost the same. It looks like the Analog is a little bit thicker, but it is cool to look at. I'm not gonna lie. This was the last PSP that came out before, I believe it went to the Go, sorry, to the PS Vita. Now let's go look at what we have here. Let me lower this real quick. I like to slide up. It reminds me a lot of the Psychic, which I'm sure people looking at this probably had one. So this definitely reminds me of like a phone. It's back when it came out. So let's check it out. This is jailbroken. As you can tell, it's been hacked. I've loaded some emulators on it. There's some games on it. It has an internal memory of 16 gigs, I believe. And so I put some games in the system storage and in the memory card. So let's go to, you know what, let's start. Let me show you some of the features you could do. So when it's hacked, there are some options you can do. Let me just show you. You can make believe as an ISO video mount. So let's just put, let's put this movie. The picture quality is actually not that bad. I do like it. And when it plays movies, it plays it pretty good. Just give an example. Let me just go to a scene. It plays it pretty good. The sound quality is pretty good. And you have headphone jack there too. It's got Bluetooth, it's got Wi-Fi. It's got kind of the modern accessories you come to expect. So let me show you other items as well. Let's go here. Let's go and show, you know what, let's do, I'm gonna have to get out of here just to go back. So let's put this back to normal, to none. Okay, now we're back here. Now, issue is the resume game feature. That doesn't work when it's jailbroken. That one, it just crashes it. You know what, let's set some emulators up. Emulators do work on it. The 64 emulator is not the best. I'm sure there are better systems that can play it. It's just cool being able to play it on an official hardware such as the Sony PlayStation Portable Go. So that part is good. Let's try this one. Let's just load up Super Mario. believe I already have a save state, so let me see if I can pull that up. Now the sound quality is not going to be the best. That's why they always have it disabled. But let's see if it works. Let's see if I can load up. There we go. I already have a save state. Yeah, as you can hear, the sound quality is not the best. The gameplay is not bad though. And that's a trick. You definitely get around playing this. I would say certain games work better than others. This is definitely one of the games that work better. I have this Zelda game. That one is very iffy. It stutters a lot. So if you're gonna get something like this, it's probably the best game you're gonna end up playing. Okay, let's go back to. So let's go to the next part. Let's make me start the emulator again. There we go. Let's get out of here. Exit. Exit again. All right. All right, the next one we're gonna check out, let's just try, this is the Game Boy Advance emulator. Obviously it's not original hardware, so I'm sure a lot of people like to see the original hardware or use the original hardware. You know, there's always something about just putting a cartridge or a UMD or anything into an actual system. This one was always no physical games. This is always only a digital system, as this does not have a UMD for the UMD slot like the other PSPs. It's the first one to do that. And even the PS Vita, they brought back some form of physical games. Well, let's just try this. This is a ROM hack of Mega Man EX 4.5, which was only released in Japan. So this is actually Rockman. But they have an English patch for it. That's the cool thing about some of the emulation stuff, is that you'll be able to play some of these games back you were never going to be able to play. I love this. Speakers can definitely be loud. Here we go. Let's continue. And I expect nothing less. This all runs perfectly fine. Game Boy Advance games. Only issue I would mention, like before, was Kingdom Hearts opening scene is an issue. Other than that, you can expect the Game Boy Advance games to run very smooth. Okay, you know what? Obviously this is a Game Boy game, so that's gonna work just fine as well. Why don't we let's just do a quick game. Let's put Grand Theft Auto on. Yeah, it runs pretty quick. Definitely say it runs probably faster because it's running off the memory. That's making me start a new game, I don't know why, but hey. These games run just fine. This is an actual PSP, so all the games are gonna run as expected. That's a good thing about using some of these hardwares, is that you'll be able to run the PSP games no problem. Alright, nice. Yeah, I did like this game when I was younger. But yeah, so let's see what else we have here. What else we can test out here? So you'll have two different areas. This is the memory stick, this is the system storage. Let's see what I have here. Do I have more games here? It all work just fine. It's a very good game. And you can play original PlayStation games, which is something I know a lot of people would like to do. Something that even the Analog Pocket will not be able to do. Don't see it able to do at all since it's a CD-ROM. gonna start a new game. Yeah, no data. The same thing, you can play Final Fantasy 7 all the way up to Final Fantasy, I believe 10 is a PlayStation 1 classic. You can play all these games here, no problem, because it runs it natively. It's definitely very portable, I'll say that. Definitely more portable than the original PlayStation 1000, 2000, 3000 PlayStation Street. It's definitely the most portable out of all of them. It's the smallest. The biggest issue, I would say, if you have big thumbs, this can get very hard to play. You might accidentally press the start button. This is definitely harder for people who have bigger hands. I sometimes find myself trying to press start now, press select. So in that aspect, the triggers are a little bit awkward to press. It depends on what you're looking for. If say you want to take something like this as a retro console. All right, so this is my quick review of the PlayStation Portable Go. I definitely want to do another video, and I'll talk more about some of these other items that you will be able to do. If I see more interest in people wanting to look into these, I will definitely make another video. You can do music, you can do all types, you can do videos. I don't believe you can do the camera feature here because there's no spot for the camera. So, hey, this is the PlayStation Portable Go. Thank you, everyone.